Topanga's reading a poem, Once Upon a Time in Philadelphia. Boring. It's about roads as a metaphor for life's choices. Shawn don't care. Corey got a Christmas job at Little Polly's. Shawn landed a cushy union gig at the docks, so he can finally buy presents for his friends and family. Meanwhile, a B story. Eric's trying to bang Lonnie on Christmas. Sure. Why not? Corey's first shift at Little Polly's is rough. Two wise guys are busting his balls, something fierce, until they sip his cappuccino. They slide him a 20 and say, keep him coming.
And if you gentlemen need anything further...
Yes, I'd like you to accompany my new young bride to the beauty parlor. You know, keep an eye out.
Nothing suspicious about any of that. Corey says Sam, at the bar, gave him a list of duties. Psh, Sam? That schmuck? Everyone has a laugh. Everyone but Sam. Shawn comes in with a doc's tale. Turns out it's about as cushy as a cactus diaper. Shawn been freezing his yitties off on those docks since 3 a.m. Lifting shit. Who knew hard work was so difficult? And Corey's job? Cushy as fuck. Corey invites Shawn over to rub his cushy job all upon his grill. They want Corey to drop this letter at the mailbox on 14th and Pine. No witnesses. Corey, regional mailbox trivia champ of 96, says there's no mailbox at 14th and Pine. Oh, there's a mailbox, wink wink. But there's no stamp or address. Shawn steps in before they shoot first and check for a wire second. Yo, gabagool, you're working for the Mafia. The really old Mafia. Corey wants out of this life. He's breaking bland. Bye. Shawn sees his mob opportunity, and after like 10 seconds, is also working for the Mafia. Hey Shawn, ever wonder how this place has no customers?
I figure you do a good takeout business.
Good takeout business? Yeah, we do a good takeout business. Takeout business.
Haha, they're talking about murder. Corey can't believe Shawn is choosing a life of crime. Shawn says everything here is on the up and up. When? Relax, it's just a car that somehow learned to fire a gun. Corey says working for the mob is like playing in a casino. Stay long enough, you'll lose everything. None of those films end well. He's eating noodles with ketchup at the end of Goodfellas. A fate worse than prison. Shawn's just mobbing long enough to buy gifts. Then he's out. Christmas Eve isn't till tomorrow, but Shawn bought Corey a present that can't wait. It's a very expensive watch. But Corey knows this watch couldn't be dirtier if the last guy who wore it did prostate exams in a Del Taco parking lot. But hey, now Shawn can quit these mean streets. Corey throws in the 160 he made slinging chinos as a streets quitting bonus. Shawn says, keep your measly 160. Shawnee Brasco uses 160 for jagoff rags. 10 hours at this job have really changed Shawn. Corey wants to know if Shawn will be back for Christmas Eve. It's tradition. He says he'd never miss this thing of ours. See ya there. Guaranteed. Got a great feeling about that Christmas promise. Shawn's done playing Scarface for the day and wants to go do the whole presents Jesus tree thing. They give Shawn an errand he can't refuse. Take this box and wait somewhere. Then give it to a guy named Carl. Great guy. You're gonna love Carl. Piece of cake, bada bing, Merry Christmas. Shawn Corleone is waiting for Carl all alone when Corey out of nowhere. He checked his new watch. Time to go home, bruh. Christmas Eve, bruh. Corey wants to know. What's in the box, Shawn? What's in the box? Shawn says he can't know if he doesn't open it. It could be drugs or a severed head. Corey says, cut the shit. It's Christmas. You know it's both. Shawn wonders how getting in bed with the Mafia to buy Christmas presents got so messy so fast. He says this is just like that poem about roads. 'Cause, like, he took a road to get here. He might want to reread that poem before the test. Shawn thought he was street smart to compensate for a lack of book smart, but apparently he's no kind of smart. He dumb. Corey explains this is like the poem, but Shawn's road to ambition doesn't have to end with him meeting a dude named Carl. They depart to take the box back to the Mafia, who always love missed deliveries and unfinished business, and don't mind returned products, as long as you kept the receipt. Then they make it home safe for a festive family photo. So what did we learn today? It's super easy to start working for your local Mafia. Just go to the nearest Italian restaurant and make a decent cappuccino for the oldest suited man. And it's a no-risk proposition, because you can quit anytime, even in the middle of a severed head drug delivery, with zero consequence. And organized crime is cool, because there's no punishment for getting involved. In fact, there are some pretty sweet perks, like buying your best friend a nice watch for Christmas. See you next time on a very special episode.